The third step in the manure spill response plan process is to contain the spill. This is where your professional judgment is really going to come in. What's the best way to keep that incident from becoming much larger? What can you do immediately with the tools, with the resources you have at hand in order to deal with the situation? If you're spreading liquid manure in a field, maybe take a toolbar, chisel plow, work up the ground around that spill to keep it from moving elsewhere. If I'm dealing with solid manure, dumping it in a road ditch by accident, maybe doing something like creating a small dam just to keep it from going any farther if we do get some rain or some runoff is really vital. So one of the simplest things that can be done when it comes to containing a spill if it occurs in a waterway or a road ditch or even a stream is to build a dam like this. What you can see here is that the farmer has taken soil from the field behind me here and created this berm. The idea is that we're capturing any manure or any runoff water behind it, and the area where I'm standing we can then use to vacuum that up. Typically what we like to do is what we call a 3-dam strategy, where we'll create one dam downstream of the spill, we'll create a second one upstream to keep clean water out and keep the size of what we're dealing with smaller, and then we'll build a third one a little bit larger downstream just in case something happens here. Another way to contain a spill is to look for an opportunity like this. And here we've built a fake culvert or field driveway in this waterway here. And when we run into these situations, what we like to do is to be able to dam these off if we can. This is where a scrap of plywood is going to come in handy. What we want to do is to be able to block this off. It gives us another chance to contain a spill with just a shovel and a piece of wood or some scrap plastic and some dirt, rather than to have to get earth-moving equipment and actually create a regular dam. So take advantage of opportunities like this if you need to build some type of containment to keep a spill from going farther. So another way to properly contain a spill is to prevent manure from getting into something like this, which is a drain tile inlet or vent system. And what I like to do is to do something very cheap and economical, cut the bottom off of a 5-gallon bucket, and just by dropping this over it, what I'm going to be able to do is protect this and not allow manure to get into the underground system. So once I've got that on there, what I'm going to do is try to push that, twist it in very good into the loose soil, and push the soil around it to get a good seal. Now this is very effective, if done right, at keeping manure from getting into an underground drainage system. The next step in the manure spill response plan process is contacting the authorities.